field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. Oh. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson on the move. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. It's Hutch. Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That one off the crossbar. He needed to hit it a little bit better. It's no good. 1st and 10 now from the 36. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Manning. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Eli gonna throw. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw is Eli, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. first down throw for Jackson. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. To the air is Manning. That's complete to Turpin. And he will score. Turpin. Touchdown, KC.